Hey there, good morning everyone. Friday the 24th of February 2023. This morning's devotional is a reading from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, which reads, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. Riddle me this, riddle me that. It has no beginning and no end. It can neither be created nor be destroyed. What am I?" If you guess time, then you are correct. Time, the most precious commodity in our lives, a commodity that we do not know when it will run out, a commodity that no amount of money in all the world can buy. Time. King Solomon, who penned the book of Ecclesiastes, had a fair amount to write about time, and we can read about that in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, from verse 1 through to verse 8. Time is the most precious gift here on earth. It denotes our existence on the earth, our life since we are born, and the life till death that we have lived here on earth contains some personal history of what we have done and who we are and what we did with our lives. Time is also the most powerful force in the universe. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can control it. And when I say nobody, I'm referring to humans. The only person who can control time is God himself. As we stand at the eve of a weekend, my question to you is, do we use our time wisely or do we waste it? So here's 3 guidelines that we could possibly use to help us become better stewards of the time that is given to us. Number 1, understand the importance of the present. Do you start your work on time, or do you belong to the dawdlers club? Do you start a job and then get sidetracked? You know how it goes. You want to do something or just check your phone quickly. You've got an errand to do, or you start cleaning your desk. And when you look again, an hour is gone, lost, never to be regained again. So here's a good practice that we can begin implementing. Do it now. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. It's not what we do that tires us out. It's what we don't get done that really tires us out and worries us. Number 2, evaluate the demands that are made on your time. There is not enough time to do everything you wish. So you're going to have to determine what is really important to you. Make a priority list. And this means that you are going to have to learn to say no, firmly yet kindly, firmly so that people know exactly what you are saying. What is really important in your life. You will want to determine what really counts in your life. Jesus also had a fair amount to say about our time and the proper use of it. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, he says, "Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you." By that he meant that man needs to take time for worship and prayer. He must take time to learn how to live. Jesus knew that it is very easy to rush through life until suddenly we look death in the face and realize that we were too busy for the things that really counted. Don't let that happen to you. Number 3, take time for what really counts. If you want to be genuinely successful, you must take time for a spiritual life. Worship gives us a kind of a balance, a recentering that realigns our focus on God himself. When we skip worship, it's because we do not place enough value on our relationship with God. Take time to establish that relationship. To leave God out of our lives does not give us more time. It merely robs us of the privilege of finding strength and security. We find in Luke chapter 12, verses 16 to 20, a chilling reminder of slothfulness and a waste of time. And I would encourage you to read this. My dear friends, time is the only thing that you can never get back. Once it has passed by, it cannot come back. And there's nothing you can do to slow it down or speed it up. Make every moment count, because every moment in your life is important. We may not know what a moment will bring, but we know that everything happens for a season. Use your time wisely each day. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.